How do you keep yourself from getting distracted? Today is the second full day of the home-based learning where both my kids are at home because the schools have shut down. And one of the key things that we have been trying to do was to help our 9-year-old stay focused on the task that he has on hand. And I think if you have a child who is below the age of 10, you probably know what I'm talking about here. But I want to shift gear and pivot from this point to us as creators, as community leaders, as people who want to build something. The question about how do we stay focused or how do we not get distracted? For example, if you have followed with me and started making a video every day ever since the circuit breaker measures have been kicked into place, by today it would have been day 3. However, I think some of us would be distracted by, can I make the video in a different way? Can I get a different lens? Do I need a different app? Do I need different lighting? Do I need different audio? And once we get distracted by those things, in the hopes of making our video look better, of a higher quality, when we get involved in those things, it can really distract us and move us away from the path. And that was something that I've been recognizing for the last 2 weeks. It was something that I've been wanting to build, and for some reason I kept getting constantly being distracted by maybe this tool is going to help me, maybe that website is going to give me additional info, maybe this course is going to help me move further along. And what I found was that those are simply ways of distracting myself or telling myself that I'm not good enough, I'm not ready enough, I can be better, instead of focusing on executing on the very actions that I need to take so that it will move me further along in my goals. And so the key that I would like you to think about is that, take a look at your phone, and that's a good place to start. Take a look at the phone and take a look at the number of apps that you have on the phone. And then also ask yourself, when was the last time you used these apps? And do you really need those apps on the phone? I mean, some of you might have huge, humongous storage on your app and you can afford that. But that's not the point. The point is that, can you trim down, can you streamline, can you scale it down to a process that allows you to get the job done is in as fewer steps as possible, using as few tools as possible to just get the job done without compromising on the quality of the work. So in my case, I have been disciplining myself and forcing myself to keep the number of tools that I will use in building a community to a minimum, and the process of how and the workflow of how I do my work to make sure that I am most efficient and most effective and most streamlined as possible, because I just don't need that many tools. And if anything, those tools sometimes can be a distraction. So keep it to the minimal, keep it streamlined, and just get the work done so that you can move closer towards your goal.